Broncos fans, thanks for checking out our preview for your team. It's pretty much the end here. The NFL season's really coming up close. Brock the Cock finally started a game since he got out of college. That's kind of cool. He's going to be your future after all, and probably next season, maybe 2 seasons. We'll find out, especially if you believe Tom Brady, which not many people do. But Tom Brady declares Peyton Manning's done in a couple of years. But to talk about your team and to talk about the most important regular season quarterback, that is Peyton Manning, let's talk about it. So I don't really understand why everybody ran away from the Broncos or was removed from the Broncos. I'm not upset about it. As a Chicago Bears fan, I'm extremely happy about John Fox being our coach and Adam Gase also being there. That's awesome. I'm loving it. Even if that preseason game against the Dolphins, the defense is exactly the same as they were before. How can it not be any better? Anyways, let's talk about this. I don't understand why, Julius Thomas, who worked very effectively with Peyton Manning, fantasy football fans loved him. Everyone was happy about him. I just drafted the guy randomly because why not? I think that was 2 seasons ago. I don't really remember, but I drafted him and thinking, yeah, okay, why not? And it was amazing. I loved every second of that. But yeah, it doesn't completely make sense to me why players are kind of running off and running away, unless maybe they see the writing on the wall. John Fox is gone. Gase is gone. You have Gary Kubiak coming in, and I still question, is he really going to instill his offense, or is he just going to let Peyton Manning be Peyton Manning? I personally believe you have 1 or 2 seasons left of Peyton Manning football, and just let him be Peyton Manning. Gary Kubiak wants to run the ball a lot. John Fox also liked running the ball, but John Fox understood Peyton Manning's got to be Peyton Manning. But at the same time, Peyton Manning, does he have that deep ball? It looks like he hasn't had it as much as he's had it in the past. Not taking anything away from Peyton Manning. He's still an exceptional quarterback. He'll still tear defenses apart week in, week out. But I'm very uncertain to see what Gary Kubiak tries to do. Because I think if he tries to do too much and tries to make Peyton Manning sit under center for anything that's not a run, I don't think it's going to work. And in that case, if he only does it for runs, which is what people probably expect, it's going to be very, very predictable. And, guys like Monte Ball, guys like C.J. Anderson, they're going to be very, very ineffective. But let's talk about the season. I do want to give one shout out though. Shane Ray, I think that's a great pickup. Some people said you could have sat back and taken him a little bit, but I don't believe so. I think this was a great commodity. I think it's a good pickup. That's really all I want to say about the draft, even though the Broncos had 1 million picks in the draft. But let's get to this regular season because that's what we care about. So the Baltimore Ravens, I think they're going to come out strong. I think they're going to surprise the Broncos. They're getting a win week 1. Broncos, unfortunately, that's your first loss. Then going to the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm even going to say that's a loss. This is not looking good so far. Fortunately, it's going to get turned around with the Lions, with the Vikings, the Raiders, the Browns. But then against the Packers, that's going to be another loss. This Packers team is going to look amazing this year. Returning all their starters, unlike offensive starters, unlike this Broncos team, which has had quite a decent amount of turnaround. Packers got that one. Against the Colts, somebody said in our YouTube comments, I don't remember who it was, I think it was during our Colts preview video, that when it comes to playing good quarterbacks and good teams, Andrew Luck struggles. But I don't think Andrew Luck is going to struggle against this Broncos team. I think he's going to come out here and he's going to beat Peyton Manning. The Chiefs, you're not going to win both. You're going to lose to the Broncos. They're going to get this one. We all know that the Broncos aren't going to beat the Chicago Bears. Let's be honest here. We are getting payback for that Super Bowl that never happened. But no, I think that John Fox and guys are going to really prepare this team well to beat the Broncos, and I think this is going to be a little bit of pride for a guy who, for some reason, got kicked off that team, even though he was very successful. I think the Bears are actually going to win that game. Then the Patriots, not going to happen. Patriots win. Chargers, I'm going to have the Chargers split with the Broncos. So this first game, which is at San Diego, is a loss. The Raiders, that's a win. Easy win right there. Steelers, loss. Bengals, loss. Chargers, this one can be the win. You guys get this one at home. And it's going to be a tough battle between the Chargers and between the Broncos for whoever wins this division. Chiefs, no, middle of the road. Raiders at the bottom, the very, very, very bottom. And best case scenario, you're looking, I'm going to say 10, 11 wins. So worst case scenario, 9 wins, 9 to 11. That's my range there. It's going to be good. Good things are going to happen for these Broncos, but not great things. A lot of turnaround on this team, a lot of change. That's not the best thing. That's not the best scenario. But Peyton Manning is what's really going to be that rock. Because if it wasn't Peyton Manning right now, if it was somebody else, I think this team would have too much turmoil in the offseason to really come back and be that strong. But Peyton Manning can get it done. I think this is it for Peyton Manning. I think he's going to be done. I don't think there's going to be a Super Bowl in Denver's future, unfortunately. But I think Peyton Manning's going to have a great season to end it. But it's definitely going to be the end, and we're all going to be able to see it. As, unfortunately, players just don't, quarterbacks especially, just don't play into their 40s. Does not happen very much. But if you disagree, if you think anything I said was wrong, feel free to put it down below in the comment section or at the Mark Weber on Twitter, at Most Valuable Pod as well. Follow us. And then check out our AFC West preview video. Let us know what you think down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you'll be here with our very, very last videos for our NFL predictions. Don't forget that we started a Patreon page. Go to patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcasts to check out all of our reward options. Remember, you can still get our content for free by subscribing to our YouTube page. But if you want to support us financially, now you can be rewarded for doing so. The link's in the description. What are you waiting for?